Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, first of all, let's talk about Dogecoin. Today we did actually fall down all the way to 21.5, but we were able to make a little bit of recovery, and the easiest way to see that there is a little bit of uncertainty and panic that's actually taking over the crypto market, especially Bitcoin actually falling under 117,000, and this time around it was able to slowly make a recovery, but soon as it made it to 117,000, well, it did act as a very strong resistance and a lot of selling took over. Now this time around, you will notice that when we receive a pullback like this, which is a little bit lower than the previous one, and there is no strong support area around this area, there is going to be a lot of panic selling and uncertainty that will build up, and that's where the money is going to be flowing out. The outflow for the crypto market in the last 24 hours is a little bit of a scary situation. Now, first of all, 2.9 billion Dogecoin traded in the last 24 hours as recovery looms. It's going to be very strongly dependent on the way Bitcoin market is going to move, and on the other end, SEC delays decision on XRP, Dogecoin and Litecoin ETF until October amid the political scrutiny. Now this is a very interesting time because you need to understand there's a lot of push for more ETFs to be released, and especially SEC to pass them as soon as possible, and seeing that this US government is strongly in favor of crypto, a little bit of delay is going to cause a lot of panic in the entire market. At the same time, Dogecoin's wedgie pattern suggests potential rally towards $1.40 amid the shifting market momentum. An ex-White House crypto director takes Tether advisory role. Now this is huge because Tether, you guys know, is the largest stablecoin in the entire crypto market, and an ex-White House crypto director is becoming part of it. There's some good things on the way, while Dogecoin is getting ready for a 40% price move. Before we get into the full details, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, and while you're there, make sure you turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And drop a like on it. Let's go for a like goal of 35. We've been smashing all of them. I know the same thing will happen to this one. You guys are all legends and I really appreciate the support. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin. It's in a very interesting state. So as I mentioned today morning, there was a little bit of a recovery that was experienced by Bitcoin, and it was just trying to recapture the previous critical support area, which is just above 116.8. Soon as it got there, you can see that there was a very heavy profit taking that took place. I mean, 3 hours of a constant selling was experienced by the Bitcoin market, clearly giving you an idea that there is a lot of uncertainty that's taking over. Especially if you just look at the altcoin season, you'll realize that as the ETFs are experiencing a little bit of delays for majority of the altcoins have experienced a little bit of a downflow, and on the other end, Bitcoin is definitely holding off a little bit better. But the current price of Bitcoin is a scary time because as long as we don't stay above 117,000, there is a chance that we can fall down and go retest close to 108,000, which I'm very certain a lot of you guys do not want to see. Now, talking about the open interest, you can see that Dogecoin has experienced a decline of about 4%, which is not too bad as long as we stay over 1.5, and the long to the short ratio was strongly starting to actually favor the long traders even more. I mean, there is definitely a lot of long traders which have got liquidated, but new long positions are being opened. I mean, 7 million liquidations for long traders in the last 24 hours. While Treasury Secretary says crypto stablecoins will expand dollar access for billions across the globe. Now, the US dollar, we all know, as Russia and all the BRICS are trying to get away from the US dollar dominance, is definitely losing a lot more heat, and it does need a lot more investment to be able to ensure that it's able to hold its position around the world. And seeing that Intel, which is the company making chips with Nvidia, Trump is trying to get 10% of Intel, and currently Intel is not doing extremely well. So what kind of impact will that have, and are they going to get Intel to become more made in America chips? Hey, that would be something very interesting to see. While Michael Saylor's strategy buys 430 Bitcoin, which is worth about 50 million. Now, that's the reason why we experienced a little bit of an upturn from Bitcoin, but there's just too much panic that's actually controlling the market right now. And seeing that the US dollar also experienced a little bit of a downwards trend today, there is definitely a little bit of panic that's going to be experienced by the Bitcoin or the crypto market. And 133 billion WANX says Bitcoin will reach 180,000 by the end of the year. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to tell you this, okay? It's very important for you to understand that I am a long-term supporter and believer in the crypto market, and to be more precise, Dogecoin. I do think it will do well, but whenever I'm trying to give you guys a more insight, it just means that in the short term, we might experience a little bit of volatility and panic selling, but in the long term, we're still on the uptrend. While Bitcoin has been in a bull market for 1,000 consecutive days. That's a long period of time, and keep in mind there is a lot of people or long-term holders, which I'm very certain would not like to tell you their strategy, but tell you that by the end of the year they want to ensure that they're able to pretty much exit the crypto market and have all their money in stablecoin. Yes, you heard that right. And also Q2 filing shows these are some very big names that you guys have definitely heard, which have purchased large sums of Bitcoin in the last, you can talk about last quarter, which is Q2, clearly giving you an idea that there is a lot of different big institutes money that's actually flowing into the crypto market. Or CMB International becomes first Chinese firm to launch a 24/7 Bitcoin and crypto trading. Global Bitcoin adoption is accelerating. It's very interesting because if you just go back like 3-4 years, you'll realize that every single time China's been trying to do the same thing, which is get crypto to be banned, as they would want more control over how their population is spending. But now they realize that crypto is very hard to actually slow down, and therefore crypto is becoming a bigger thing and they should probably just become part of it. And South Korea's 927 billion national pension fund increases Bitcoin exposure by 180% in H1 of 2024. Nation states are quietly positioning for Bitcoin, clearly giving you an idea. Even though South Korea is suffering when it comes to their normal population that's actually betting in crypto, it's definitely a clear stance by the government, as South Korea calls for an immediate halt to crypto lending through local exchanges. So you can see that the government is slowly trying to help the public, but at the same time ensure they position themselves properly so they make as much profit as possible from crypto. And Dutch crypto firm plans to launch crypto treasury company. CEO says goal is to own at least 1% of Bitcoin over time. So there will be more liquidity that will be flowing through. And meme coins price forecast: Dogecoin is going to extend 5% loss from Monday as MCD flashes a sell signal, while Dogecoin's ascending triangle is showing a potential of $1.80. So which one to listen to now? I know you guys will have this question, and that's why I'm showing you guys two different perspectives. There's no altcoin season. We have reached the mainstream adoption. It's gonna keep growing. Overall, the market is in a scary situation, especially if you're trading. If you're spot buying, I mean, you can DCA anytime, it doesn't matter. But if you're going to be, trading, this could be a scary situation. So be careful when you're leverage trading. It's not financial advice, just my personal opinion. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon.